Alright, hello everybody, this is Lone Wolf 1314, and today I'm going to be showing you tips on how to use Awakening effectively. Alright, so tip number 1 with Awakening. You know when you dash someone and then they jump over and you're stunned, right? Because you're stuck on the ground and you just finished the chakra dash, and then they dash you and you're helpless and you find it cheap or something like that. There's a way around that with Awakening type, so check this out. That's me getting stunned. See how I can't do anything? Well, some people will counter, but sometimes you don't have enough time for that. You're still stunned. With Awakening type, you can cancel that stun time. And it works just like this. Promise you, it works every time. Tip number 2. This is very similar to tip number 1 because it involves canceling stun times using Awakening. Watch when I dash Mikito's guard here. See how I'm stunned and I can't do anything, and your opponent's able to counter dash you? You can stop that stun time by using Awakening. Check it out. See how they can't dash me? This is very good for people who just rely on counter dashing and hold up on their guards in the middle of the match. Alright, so tip number 3. Again, it involves canceling stun times. If you jump up and throw a shuriken, when you hit the ground, you're stumbled, right? Like, you see how my character, like, hits and like, he can't move. I can't move for a second. There's a way to stop that stun time with Awakening. Instantly, you get right back up and you're able to block. This is really useful because you can bait people out. Because when they see you throw a shuriken, they think, oh, they're going to be stumbled, so they chakra dash you, right? And nope, it's a trick, and you awaken, and then you can chakra dash them afterward. Simple. Tip number 4. This is very similar to tip number 3, 2, and 1, because you're just canceling a stun time. You know when you double jump and people shuriken your guard, and then when you fall, you get stumbled, right? And your character can't move, and then they ultimate you as soon as you fall, and no one wants to be ultimated because it does a lot of damage. So check this out. See that? So, tip number 5. A lot of you may know that when you backdash, your opponent can dash you to catch you. As such, check it out. So I can't do anything. Sucks, right? You can cancel backdashes with Awaken. For those of you who played Storm 3, you probably already know this, but I just want to bring it back into the light because I see some people do not do this or do not react quick enough, at least. So check it out. See that? Simple. Tip number 6. This is about fooling your opponent by using guard break pills to force them to counter. Check it out. So when I use a guard break pill, your opponent can counter. See that? And then your guard's broken. And that sucks. But do you know that you could bait it out? Check it out. So what you can do is guard break pill and then awaken immediately. So if they counter, they're vulnerable. Then you go up and hit them and whatnot. Great. In this tip, we will be showing you how to tilt chain, or tilt after tilt after tilt using Awakening. It looks like this if you do it right. You often see me do this in videos, and I'm sure a lot of other people know it, but for those who don't, this is how you do it. So if you tilt regularly without anything else, it takes you a long time before you're able to move, correct? See how long it takes me to be able to block? You can cancel this wait time by throwing a shuriken. So I'm instantly able to move around again. But you don't want that shuriken to come out. It cancels their stun time, for the most part. So what you want to do is cancel that shuriken after you cancel the tilt with Awaken. See how nothing comes out? So after that, you just simply input the buttons for tilting again, and then you just repeat. So tilt, shuriken, tilt, tilt, shuriken, tilt, while using Awakening in the middle of it. If you do it quick enough, it's an infinite. If you don't, then you probably should be practicing more. To make jutsus more safe. And what I mean by that is, it's harder for them to dash you, and you can get away from using a jutsu. As you all know, with this game specifically, certain characters are able to cancel their jutsus, but certain characters aren't, such as Minato. So check this out. When I Rasengan, Mikito's going to jump and then dash me, and I won't be able to do anything. Can't block. See that? So what you can do instead is start in Awakening and then jutsu, and as soon as he dashes you, you can cancel out of Awaken and then block. It makes your jutsu have less holes, I guess you can say, or gaps or time frames when they can hit you. Check it out. See that? So for this one, we're going to cover the shuriken cancel trick. Many people call it different names, but it looks like this. I'm sure some of you have seen it before. A lot of YouTubers have tried covering this, but they haven't really talked about it, and they don't explain the fundamentals behind it. So I'm going to try and do that for you so you guys can understand. Okay, so how to do it. It's just as it looks. So what you want to do is hit them, ninja move back, and then shuriken. But there's timing that's involved. if you do it the wrong way, it should look like this. Now, why this is wrong is because I cannot cancel Awaken during the Shuriken throw. See, I can only cancel at the end, but I want to be able to cancel during the ninja move, whenever I want to. So, to make this work, the Shuriken doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter how fast you press it, doesn't matter how slow you press it. You can press whatever you want. What matters is the ninja move and hitting them. You have to press B and A back, assuming you're using default controls. You have to press them really close to each other. I mean, as soon as you press B, you should be pressing A back at the same time. Just because you need to move quickly for this to be able to work. So, B, A back. And you need to practice this over and over again. And if you got the right speed down, when you throw Shuriken, Minato's feet are going to be really close to the ground, or any character. This works with any character. Their feet are going to be really close to the ground. For this, you can cancel Awakening at any time. I can cancel Awakening into a Jutsu. I can cancel Awakening into a tilt. I can cancel Awakening into a grab. I can cancel Awakening into a regular Shuriken. To those who have not understood how to do this still, even though I've explained that you have to press B and A back really close together, you can message me, Mikoto, or any of the members of SHFS, and they'll point you to the main ones who know how to do it, and we will teach you. So feel free to message us if you still have any questions. Anyway, moving on. The effectiveness of doing this. Why does it work? Why should I do it? So what the Shuriken trick does, or the Shuriken trick cancel does, it allows you to make your opponent sub in front of you. It's a way to trick them. So check it out. See that? So what you do is you hit them, and you psych them out into subbing because they're saying, oh, I'm taking damage. I need to get out of here. And then they don't notice that you're jumping back, and they sub your Shuriken, which is right in front of you. Afterward, if they try and chakra dash you, you can do anything from blocking and then counter dashing, or jutsuing, or tilting, whatever you think would be best for the situation. Check it out. So what you do for this is you chakra dash them, and then as soon as you chakra dash them and you hit them, chakra Shuriken. Most of the time, especially if they're inexperienced, they will sub in front of you. Watch. Like that. But you're saying, well, after I chakra Shuriken, I can't do anything, right? This is where Awakening comes in. Just to show you that you can't do anything, it takes you a long time for you to be able to move afterward. You can't hit them even though they sub. In fact, they will be able to hit you before anything else. So if you chakra dash them, chakra Shuriken, and then Awaken, you're actually able to move around, like so. Then you can hit them, you can jutsu, whatever you think is best. So, going back to what we were saying before, I'm going to describe a scenario for you. This scenario is going to help you learn why this technique can be really effective, especially against B-mashers and the sort. So what happens is, you chakra dash your opponent, and they sub your chakra dash. And then after they sub, they're just going to initially start pressing B, because that's what they are. They mash the B button. What you can do is cut right through the B mash with a Shuriken, and as they're stunned with a Shuriken, you can Awaken and hit them before they can start their combo again. This is very good at wasting multiple subs. This is utilizing Awakening to double your ninja move. First, how do you do this? Obviously, you guys know how to ninja move. You either jump and then jump forward, or you hold RT in a direction, like that. Now, when you Awaken in the middle of a jump, you'll notice that you just stop, right? You can guard and stuff, as mentioned before with the ultimate, and how to block it if you have no subs and you're jumping back. But instead of just stopping in place, you can also double the ninja move. This can be done by pressing, well, first ninja moving, RT forward, and then flick Awakening, and then RT forward yet again. And it looks like this. Doubling your ninja moves with Awakening allows you to get away from your opponent's chakra dashes. Watch this. When he dashes you when you jump back, as such, you can quickly flip Awakening and ninja move away from the spot he was dashing you to. This is a great way for playing keep away from your opponents. This tip will help you cover gaps or holes in your playstyle and help you become less vulnerable during a fight. Okay, so this is what happens when I don't Awaken and block. I could not have jumped out of my combo there. I would have been caught regardless. This is what it looks like when you use Awaken to block. But you could just say, why not just chakra dash to cancel their chakra dash, right? It makes sense. You don't even have to use Awakening for it. You could use it with Ultimate type or Drive type. But Awakening's better, and this is why. Watch what happens when I chakra dash to cancel Mikoto's chakra dash. We cancel. Look how much chakra I just blew through. You can rewind the video to see. So, let's take a closer look at what just happened there. Why did I blow through so much chakra? The answer is quite clear. Chakra dashing and chakra dashing in the middle of a combo are two completely different things. One wastes way more chakra than the other. This is a game developer's decision. Do not ask me why. When I chakra dash regularly, you can see how much chakra I waste. However, when I chakra dash during a combo, I waste a considerably more amount of chakra. Alright guys, so for the rest of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys warnings on what not to do with Awakening. So to help you guys understand what I mean by this, I'm going to relate it to the substitution. So watch as Mikoto waste all of his substitution. Now we wait. You'll see that his substitution bar is going to start regenerating. When it does, and he subs, he's going to cut off that regeneration. This works just like the chakra bar. Type. Chakra management is just as important as sub management. As you saw before, if you sub while your subs are regenerating, you're going to cut off the regeneration and screw yourself over. So, when you're using Awakening type, and you keep flipping in and out during the fight, hang on. So, as it's regenerating, sometimes it's not good that you're Awakening, because if you do, you're just going to cut off the regeneration again. See that? Now I have to wait even longer to be able to flip into Awakening. You have to take control of the chakra bar and make sure that it does not stay low. Give it some chance to regenerate during the middle of the fight so you can use it again. Otherwise, you're going to have trouble flipping in Awakening constantly. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thanks for your support and time. Like and subscribe if you'd like. I apologize for the bad mic quality. We are working on that. Remember, we are just starting out, so bear with us for now. But mic quality or not, you should be able to understand these tips and make use of them in the middle of your battle. Thanks again. Bye.